I am still catching up to some exciting stuff from December 2024, while all around me there are headlines to give your head a whirl. Just before Christmas, the Earth's magnetic pole moved. Feast your eyes on this. Hoping to keep tabs on the magnetic North's wandering ways, the World Magnetic Model 2025 was released December 17th. It revealed the latest official predicted placement of Earth's magnetic fields. Earth's magnetic North Pole is different from the geographic North Pole. The latter, the so-called true north, directly points toward the geographic North Pole, a fixed point on the Earth's surface located at 90 degrees north latitude where the Earth's axis of rotation meets the surface. Meanwhile, the magnetic North Pole is an ever-changing point that's dictated by liquid metals sloshing around Earth's outer core. These molten metals are conductive and in constant motion due to the planet's rotation and heat-driven convection. In tune with the principles of electromagnetism, the movement creates electric currents which generate a magnetic field with two poles. Since the magnetic poles are constantly moving, albeit very slowly, the NOAA, which is the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, and the British Geological Survey, BGS, have to regularly revise their models. The new World Magnetic Model High Resolution, WMMHR 2025, offers a significant improvement in spatial resolution, approximately 300 kilometers, 186 miles, at the equator, compared to the standard model's resolution of 3,300 kilometers, or 2,050 miles, at the equator. Wow, that is quite an improvement in precision. The new version is of timely importance too, as the magnetic North Pole's movement seems to be accelerating. Isn't everything? It is heading to Russia. ETA unknown. I'm just glad this news didn't interfere with deliveries from the North Pole's most famous resident. Next on the list, the planning of humans going to Mars is ramping up with endless brainstorming. This next idea is really thinking outside the box. Obviously, Mars lacks a lot of the key materials we need for survival on the planet, such as those to build homes, never mind the small detail of breathable air. So here's an idea. The Roman solution. We could make homes on Mars by harvesting human blood. A team recently submitted a paper that outlines various methods of creating concrete, and one of the most viable is made from Mars regolith and human blood. This Astrocrete actually has impressive compressive strength. A member of the team explains, quote, "After the arrival of the first Martian inhabitants and their placement in primary structures, which can include inflatable structures, the combination of tears, blood, and sweat from the inhabitants, along with Martian regolith, can be used to produce a concrete known as Astrocrete. The production process is simple. Aggregates, Martian regolith, bind together through contact with human serum albumin, HAS, a protein found in blood plasma." And I know you are wondering, and yes, urine can also be used and might be more freely provided than blood. Now the most recent surprise in my inbox. These Martian kidney beans aren't safe to eat. They are actually frozen sand dunes in Mars' northern hemisphere. A recently released photo by NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, MRO, shows a top-down view of the frosty lagoon lookalikes, taken to help scientists determine if conditions on the red planet could have sustained life a long time ago. In the photo, the dunes appear surprisingly motionless. Dunes on both Mars and Earth usually migrate as wind picks up grains of sand from one side of a dune and drops them off at another, making deserts look like slow-motion seas. However, the dunes in the photo are covered in a layer of carbon dioxide frost during the northern hemisphere winter on Mars. The frost stops wind from scooping up sand, preventing the dunes from migrating until the spring thaw comes. I've been looking at these Mars kidney beans for so long that now I think it's time for me to go get some chili from Tim's.